Good morning. It's me, popping on, like I said I was going to talk to you guys about the new Twin Skin launch. If you could just see my setup right now, how precarious this is, you would be impressed. Go ugly early, you don't need fancy things to record videos. So today I'm going to talk about Twin Skin. So in the past, what we have had for foundation options with Beautycounter, we've had two things. We've had Dew Skin, and Dew Skin is not really what I would call a foundation. It's more of it's a tinted moisturizer, and in my eyes, it's more moisturizer than coverage. There is like a light sheen to it. What it does for me is it like evens my skin tone a little bit, provides SPF protection, has 20 SPF in it, and it's great for like daily incidental sun exposure. I oftentimes layer it under my foundation, pretty much always do, just so I can get that sun protection. But really it's not a foundation in terms of like coverage. If you're looking to hide blemishes or anything like that, it's not really what I would reach for. I wear the number 2 Dew Skin, and I love it when I don't want like a makeup look. So the other product that we had was called Tint Skin. It's Tint Skin, it's a medium light coverage foundation. And I personally had a hard time switching over to liquid foundation because I've always been a like mineral powder kind of girl. And I really was nervous that like putting liquid foundation on my skin was gonna make me look old and it was gonna get caught up in my wrinkles. And I didn't want to look like I had a ton of makeup on. The really cool thing is I've always loved our Tint Skin foundation. I know some people in the past were looking for more coverage in their foundation, longer lasting wear, and so you're either in like one of two camps. You've tried Tint Skin, you love it, you use it, you're like, it's the holy grail of foundations like me, or you tried it and you were looking for something with a little bit more coverage, or maybe it just wasn't quite meeting your needs. So whether you fall in either of those camps, the good news is we have a new foundation product, and I'm so excited about it. It's called Skin Twin, and this is what it looks like. Pardon my old nail polish here, but it's called Skin Twin, and the reason why I'm really excited about it is because it's like Tint Skin on steroids. It's like upgraded times a million. And I want to talk to you about some of the changes to expect with the Skin Twin versus the old formula of the Tint Skin. So the biggest thing is, the thing that I'm most excited about is that this product actually really kind of like blurs the lines between skincare and makeup because of the ingredients. So not only is it a foundation, but it has 9 times the amount of hyaluronic acid that our old Tint Skin foundation had. And if you don't know about hyaluronic acid, I did a whole video on it. I did a big blog post about it. But basically, hyaluronic acid is like the safer skincare ingredient that like everyone needs. Yeah, baby.
Apple to the rescue.
Apple to the rescue. Cool. Apple to the rescue. You want to help me with my video? No? Okay. That's okay, you don't have to. So 9 times the amount of hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid is basically like this powerhouse plumping agent. It attracts 1,000 times its weight in water, which means that almost instantaneously it makes your skin plumper, more dewy, more glowy. It really is just gonna attract that water that we're constantly losing throughout the day because of environmental factors and aging and all of these things. So for the people who are scared, like I was, that like, oh my gosh, liquid foundation is gonna make me look dry and it's not gonna go on well, and you know, all of that stuff, this is the answer. So basically, they did a bunch of clinical trials with the Twin Skin, and they found that people were like, oh my gosh, I instantaneously look, not only does my skin tone look more even and my blemishes are kind of masked, but I look like my skin is more plump and more bright and more glowy. You hear the kid. Hey Cammy, can you shut the door please?
Mama?
Yeah, baby?
Can I pick something now?
Yeah, why don't you go talk to Daddy? Okay, can you shut the door please? It's quarantine life. So that is kind of like the main thing. It's like skincare and makeup in one product. And basically, so some differences between the Tint Skin and the new Skin Twin. Tint Skin, we had kind of like limited shade options, and this new expanded product, we have 18 shade options, which can sound a little bit overwhelming, especially when you're like, well, what shade do I pick? We have matches for the old Tint Skin. So for example, let me make sure I have the right one. Yeah, I used to wear linen and Tint Skin, and now I wear light 210. I don't know if you can see that. And we're gonna have graphs to help you match and like a shade chart. Like it's gonna be way, way easier to color match. So we have matches to the old Tint Skin, and then the new way to match your foundation, you're basically going to be split up into groups. So you don't have to look at all 18 shades. You just have to find your group and then narrow down your color within that group. So for instance, there's going to be colors in the fair shade, colors in the light shade, medium, tan, dark, and deep. So once you found what kind of range you're in, it's going to be way easier to nail down your foundation match. So 18 shades versus the limited selection that we had before. It also has improved wear. So one of the feedback that we got before on Tint Skin was I feel like it's not quite lasting me all day. And this particular format is designed to last. So the clinical results showed that it was clinically proven to last all day, which is amazing. It's buildable, so you can use something like your retractable foundation brush for a light coverage. Or if you want more of like a medium coverage, you can use your fingers to just pat it in. That's gonna give you more coverage. You can layer it on top of dew skin as well, like I do. Like I said, there's 9 times more hyaluronic acid in this product, which is incredible. It's also in an upgraded packaging, so it is glass packaging versus plastic. And just with that simple upgrade in packaging, we've been able to, I'm gonna butcher it, but I want to give you the right information. We've been able to eliminate, oh gosh, where is it? I had it written down, I promise. 235,000 plastic tubes from entering landfills and waterways in just 1 year. So not only is it like more high performing product, but like the sustainability impact of this new packaging change is huge. So it's also EWG verified. If you're not really sure what that means, it just means that we've gone not above and beyond a rating of 1 to be super transparent with our product, and it's safe beyond safe. So it's really, really amazing. So I'm going to show you kind of what I've done. So right now I have 3 different colors on my jawline. This is how you would really match your color. And so it's really interesting. So the middle color is the closest match to linen. This is the shade a little bit darker than linen, and then this is the shade a little bit lighter than linen. So it's 150, 210, and 230 on my jawline. And basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to swatch them on your jawline, kind of blend them in, let them dry, and the one that disappears is the one that is your closest match. Now, I will say it's kind of hard for me to tell right now. I still think the linen match, which is 210, is probably my closest match right now. I can see myself being fair 150 in the winter, and then as summer progresses, if hopefully we get some sun, I can see myself being the light 230 here too. So I'm gonna actually just kind of rub all those in because I wanna apply, I think I'm gonna go with the light 210 for my full face. Ooh, it already feels right there, like super soft. So light 210 I think is the color I'm gonna try first. So I am gonna found it. I'm gonna you do about 1 to 2 pumps. I want a little bit more coverage just to see what it looks like. And then I am going to put it all over here and then just kind of rub it in. I really wonder what this is gonna, it almost looks like this might be too light. I might be a light 230. But the real test is you have to let it dry. And once it dries, it's really gonna show you if it's a match or not. Ooh, it feels really like silky. Like I said, I loved the Tint Skin before, but this feels really smooth and silky. So, and then you want to kind of make sure you get a little bit under the jawline. You don't want that hard line of foundation there. I like it. Oh my gosh. So, let me get a little bit closer here. That is light 210 on me. And I think it's a match. So I'm gonna add a little bit of fair concealer under the eyes. Let that dry while I talk to you a little bit. And then, so letting light 210 dry on my face while we chat here a little bit. A couple other things, let's see, we don't use, for our products, our foundation specifically, one of the big things why it's safer is we don't use PEGs, polyethylene glycols, which are typically like synthetic type things to create that like emollient type texture. You know, we don't use any of those. We don't use mineral oils or silicones, or any like fillers that may be harmful to human health. We test every makeup product, but very, very stringent with our makeup, especially our colored products. You know, there are currently 65 colorants allowed by the FDA to be used in makeup products. We limit ourselves to 18 of those approved colorants. And so we're testing for heavy metals every single batch. We're doing like really going above and beyond to make sure that the products that we're using are safe. And that's kind of like the main things about TwinSkin. I'm really excited to report back after wearing for the day to see, like, to kind of report on like the long lasting effects. I actually need to work out today, so I wonder how that's gonna go. So just blend in a little bit of concealer, brighten the under eye. And one thing that I love, if you have always used like pressed powders and you really like a more matte look for your foundation, you're gonna wanna get mattifying powder. So mattifying powder is a translucent loose powder used to kind of absorb excess moisture, grease, all of that stuff. You know, if you are like me and kind of get a little bit greasy halfway through the day, I just put a little bit in the cap, take a fan powder brush, tap, because I don't want to look like a clown, and then loosely brush it over my face to just soak up any of that excess moisture. So that is your Skin Twin tutorial update. Feels really, really good, really light. I look like myself. I don't look like I'm wearing like a ton of makeup. I feel like I could just go out like this and be totally fine. Maybe a little brow action there, but if you have questions, if you want to try it, let me know. We don't have sample packs yet, but I can pack up some of the ones that I do have. And it launches on the 19th. I'm really, really excited, and I hope you guys are too.